my problem with females is that they don't know who to channel their energy towards. You feel me? Like that's really my problem. What's poppin' YouTube? It's your girl Everything Alex. Now I'm back at it again with another YouTube video. Before we do get into this video, please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. You know, all of that, hey, all of that, hey, all of that, hey, all of that. And make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2020. Gang, can't stop, hey, won't stop, hey, dun 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 dun, hey, dun, hey, hit it, dun. Hit it one more time. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2020 because I really appreciate it. If you are new to this channel, what's up, what's good, what's popping, you heard me. And if you're a returning subscriber, hello, how are you? I miss you, I love you, oh my gosh. Consistency, I love it. I can feel the energy in the room right now. So we are on the road to 600 subscribers, so if you haven't at this point, subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting on. I don't know if you're waiting on Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the golden ticket, but you don't even need all that. Just click subscribe right now. Click, you know. Yeah, so today's video we will be doing a story time on the time this hussy came to me, called herself coming to me as a woman. Baby, back up off me, because I don't play none of that. So dude, we're just gonna get right into the video. Okay, let me get comfortable. My knees hurt. My knees been hurting ever since this quarantine has started. My knees been hurting. Vitamin C. This is the best thing since 52-pack crayons, okay? Best thing. So yeah, this happened when I'm gonna give the so this happened when it was a guy I worked with, and at first me and him was cool, and honestly I'm like just my personality type, I'm a guy. Honestly, like I get along with guys way more than I get along with females, and I think that's because females don't know how to take jokes. Like they don't know how to take jokes and be fun, like and males do. Like you can joke around with males or whatever, so it doesn't matter where I work. I'm always like more of the I'm the least feminine of everybody. Like yes, I'm a female and I got my female tendencies, but like I know how to have a good time. I know when to take things serious. I know how to just, you know, live and not worry about my image, you feel me? And you don't have to be prissy about everything. So I always like gravitate towards like males more because like I said, they just embody all of that. They're not worried about their image when they're having fun. They just having fun, you know? So like yeah, so when I'm working I always happen to be more of the friends with the guys. So yeah, so I was friends with this guy at work and we're gonna call him Joe. So me and Joe, we was friends, we was cool, and he was really, you know, my guy. Like Joe was really my guy, and we had been working with each other for a while too. My leg really hurt with my knees, oh my god. But yeah, Joe was really my guy and we was cool or whatever, and it was a couple of other people we was cool with too, but like I'm saying, like when I establish bonds with people, like that's just me. Like my word is my bond, you feel me? So yeah, me and Joe, we were like real cool. He would always tell me about like, you know, his relationship problems or whatever, and I would talk to him and try to, you know, help him and be like, hey bro, like you shouldn't be doing this, or you know. And like granted, I'm gonna be honest, he was kind of disclosing too much information to me, like to the point where I feel like, well, there's certain things you don't say about your girlfriend to somebody else, you feel me? Like it's just certain things you just kind of keep to yourself. So yeah, and he was like never, he was never the type type to like try to like be all up on me or like try to push up on me. It was literally just like a friendship, you know, any type of friendship. That's all it was. And he would just like, you know, tell me about his relationship problems or just like stuff that was happening, and we like make jokes about everything and just like kiki ha ha ha, you know, every single day. And so literally like one time you could kind of sense that it could be an attraction between us, but we honestly never really let it get that far until it actually got that far. And like, so I remember one night he was like texting me or whatever. I wonder if I still have the messages. Let me look. So I finally found the messages. It took a while, although I was feeling so hard, but it took a while. But I don't intentionally keep all my messages in my phone, but I just never delete anything. So like looking at it, so basically like Joe, like I said, we never really talked about like ever being together because he was in a relationship the entire time, like, you know. And so I wasn't finna disrespect his relationship, and he never disrespected his relationship like that until his man stinks started to kick in. Okay, and so once his man stinks started to kick in, he was basically like to me in my head, I felt like at some point he was just like, you know, you know how guys fantasize over other people and like that. And I feel like he was just like, well, how would it be to be without her? But he knew he couldn't really be with me because, like I said, he was in a relationship. So I do remember this, like one day I remember just like building up, he would talk about like his girlfriend, and he would just talk constantly more like she's stressing him out, he can't do this. And so like basically like it all started like kind of like just building up to him like doing what he was doing. So like he would text me, he was texting me, and like this was like a conversation of the text or whatever. He was just like he said what is it? Oh, he was just like I told him, I said, stop trolling. He say, what you mean? If I'm making you feel some type of way and you want me to stop, I'll stop. I was like, nigga, you know what I'm talking about. He said, no clue. I'm like, really? I said, why you be trolling so much or pretending like you be trolling? He was like, I'm lost. And I said, no, you're not. He said, I really am. Explain to me what's happening. I said, why would you be doing the things you be doing, like you not in a relationship or don't want to be? And I said, you legit be leading me on. He was like, how I be leading you on? I'm like, really? The things you say and do? He was like, damn dog, and what do I be doing? Stop playing with me. That's what I said. I said, stop playing with me. He was like, I'm not, I'm dead ass. I was like, I feel like you like me more than you try to say, but you can't say it because you have a girlfriend. And he was like, I do like you, but if he said his girlfriend name is in the picture, I'm going to go past just liking you. And then I told him, well, you shouldn't like me at all. He was like, well, it's a little too late for that. Basically, as y'all can see, like he was giving me this vibe, but like I said, I wasn't like I clearly can't stop myself from thinking things, but I can stop my actions. So I was just like, okay, well, we not moving like forward because you're in a relationship, whatever. So eventually one day he texted me talking about something. He was basically like, oh, well, me and my girlfriend broke up. And I was like, oh, you lying? And he was like, yeah. And I was like straight up, I was like, I don't understand what's going on in your relationship, but it seems pretty immature to me because just because you argue doesn't mean you gotta break up. That just means you communicate and you talk through things. And I was like being straight up with him. I was like, in relationships you don't do breaks, like you don't do that. Either you all in or you all out. So you know. And so I was just trying to be honest with him, but like I said, I feel like he had these little man stinks in his head. So he was just like, nah, we not together. So like for my birthday, he had got me something, and this like after he told me that they broke up, me and him started like talking more or whatever. And I didn't really think much of it because I'm just like, you know, we've always been cool, but whatever. So, and like I said, even then when him and his girlfriend broke up, he started telling me so much stuff, talking about somehow she was drinking and she was just doing this and she wasn't acting normal. And I'm just like, bro, this certain things you shouldn't be telling me. Like, you know, you shouldn't be telling that certain stuff about your girlfriend, regardless of if y'all together or not. And so like for my birthday, he had got me something. I was like, oh my gosh. And like like it had been like a couple of weeks past after that, and so we ended up like cuddling or whatever. And then we was like cuddling or whatever, and then but then I had left for 2 weeks because I had to go do something for 2 weeks. I had left or whatever. And so basically like the entire time that I was gone, like we was up there, like we was texting each other, we was always talking to each other, and like just on some flirtatious type vibes or whatever. And then when I eventually came back after the 2 weeks, boy, that's when the real drama started happening. Okay, so like after the 2 weeks whatever, and I came back home. Now like keep in mind, the entire 2 weeks we were constantly texting each other, and I didn't, the entire time, even once he told me he broke up with his girlfriend, I already knew like I didn't want no parts in that. Like I was like, this isn't something that I should even be entertaining it. But unfortunately I did. And like anybody knows that if you with somebody, if your ex come back and try to work something out with you, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna go back and try to work it out. So I already knew that, and I told him that up front. I was like, bro, you shouldn't be trying to rush into like other relationships with people, because like if your ex come back, you're gonna want to be with her. And I was like, I completely understand that, because if it was me, I would do the same thing, you know. So I was like trying to be real understanding, but he like the entire time he was just like, ah, nah, she crazy and she just stressing me out and I can't be dealing with this, yada yada yada. And he was like, oh, she done failed the same class 3 times, how can I be dealing with this? I was like, oh, I was like, well darn, I thought you learned your lesson after failing it the first time. What happened, boo? But yeah, so like I said, he was just continuously telling me stuff. And then like I remember at like one point while I was going, like the 2 week time period that I was going, at one point it was like we was texting at night or whatever, and then like he just like never hit me back up, and I was like, okay, well I guess I'm going to bed. And then he like finally texted me back, and he was like, oh, I was talking with my ex, she came over here because my mom owed her some money, and then she just started talking to me or whatever, and she was like, I was telling her to go, but she kept telling me to calm down or whatever. And I was like, oh, well, here we go with the craziness. And I was like, bro, you couldn't just say that last night. Instead, you had me like waiting on you to like for you to hit me back up, but you never did. I was like, you literally could have said that. I'm like, bro, me and you are not together. Like, so my thing with guys is that like they just unnecessarily lie. Even when a female kind of know what they expect already, they still be lying. Like, bro, why are you lying? Just tell the truth. It'll make it easier on both of us or whatever. And so he would always come up with some lies. Oh shit, my mama owe her money. What your mama doing owe her money for? What? Or like one time he was like, oh, my auntie came over. I'm sure even to this day it was probably his ex that came over. But once again, like, bro, you just got out of a relationship. The only thing I didn't like is like, why are you lying? Like, you're not making sense right now. And so then when I finally came back home, me and him were talking or whatever. We were like talking, but everything kind of like started to die down, and I started like noticing that like we weren't talking as much. Like we went from like talking all day to kind of like sporadically texting each other or whatever. And so then, because I was petty, like if you're gonna take like 3 hours to hit me back, I'm about to take 10. Okay, so don't play with me. So yeah, like everything just started to kind of like fizzle out, and I could kind of sense that. And then like we started talking less or whatever. And then like I remember one day I was like chilling too. I was chilling this day too, and like a random number called me, and I normally don't answer random numbers, so I just let that, I just sent it to voicemail or whatever. The same number called me again. I was like, the hell is this? So I answered the phone. I said, hello, who is this? And then the person on the other end, I'm gonna call, it was his ex-girlfriend. I'm gonna call her Mila. We're gonna say Mila. So the person on the other end was his ex-girlfriend, Mila. So she called me, I answered on the second time. I was like, who's this? And then she's like, oh, hey, this is Mila. I got your phone number out of Joe's phone, and I just wanted to talk with you. I was like, you don't need to talk to me. Talk to your boyfriend. And then she was like, I know that he told you that me and him aren't together, but we are, and we're working things out or whatever. I was like, bro, he didn't tell me anything. And see, this is the one thing about me, like, I know at the end of the day, I know bro code, so I'm not gonna throw nobody under the bus. Like, I'm not, unless they really like say some foul mess about me, then I'm gonna air it out. But like, if someone trying to come press me about something, I'm not finna throw somebody else under the bus or whatever, especially if you're supposed to be my nigga. Like, if we cool, I'm not finna throw you under the bus. So yeah, she was like, oh, well, me and him are back together, and I don't know what he's been telling you, yada yada yada. And then I was like, that's fine. You didn't have to call me and tell me that. I said, you call your man and tell him that. Don't tell me. And she was like, well, because you've been talking to him and I know you like him. I was like, and like, she just started trying to go off. I was like, ooh, sis. I say, please don't do none of that, because anything I know is because what your man told me. Is what Joe told me, not because I assumed. I was like, I ain't never tried to hit on him. Joe said that y'all was done, so he came on to me and told me that or whatever. And then she was just trying to be like, oh, let's she was just trying to talk or whatever. I was like, no, we good or whatever, and I hung up the phone. So immediately after, I called Joe, and I was like, hey, yo, Joe, what's poppin', what's good, you heard? And I'm just like, so what's going on? I was like, I don't need your girlfriend calling my phone. Like, I don't do none of that. Don't, like, a female call my phone about a nigga, I'm about to hurt your feelings. Do not call me, because 9 times out of 10, the guy ain't really tell you what happened, and you trying to compress the female. I don't do none of that. Don't, please back up. So I was like, bro, what's going on? She just called me. I was like, I don't know what you've been telling her, but you need to stop lying, like, now. Like, I was like, you need to stop lying or whatever. And then I was like, matter of fact, I'm just about to come over and talk to you. He was like, Alex, hold on or whatever. I was like, nah, bro, I'm on my way. I'm on my way right now. So I was driving to his house, and I was like honestly so pressed, like, because I was like this guy know what I've been through, and for him to try to pull some mess like that, because when she called me, that's when it all started piecing together in my head. I was like, I'm just like, okay, he didn't really, he broke up with his girlfriend just to make it seem like he's not technically cheating. That's what it was. That's why he broke up with her. Not, but like, I'm sure they had their problems or whatever, but I'm like, you really broke up with her. Like, in my head, I'm just like, he really broke up with her just so in his eyes it's technically not cheating. And I was like, ooh, no, no, that's trifling. And so yeah, I got over there, and he got in the car, and he was talking to me, and he was like, oh, Alex, I didn't mean to hurt you, and I didn't mean to do anything like this or whatever. And then I'm just like, I was like, that's besides the point. The point is that you trying to be trifling, and now you caught in your BS right now. That's what that is. I was like, you trying to be trifling, you trying to run game, and I'm not doing none of that. Like, I was like, I told you from jump, if you want to be with that girl, you should definitely work it out. So trying to add me into the equation, I don't know why. Like, what was the purpose of that? I was like, especially since me and you are friends, like, you know, you knew we friends, so why would you even try to jeopardize that or whatever? And then,
no way, man! I just saw my shots with this nigga laser me. Fuck this game, dog. I died literally right on this nigga head for missing everything, and this nigga fucking melts me right. Fuck, man.
we was just over there talking or whatever, and he was like, oh, well, I didn't really mean to hurt you. And then he even still started disclosing more of his girlfriend business. He was just like, oh, well, she ended up having sex with this guy, and she just told me. And I was like, so what you trying to do, play get back? Like, I'm still not understanding what that has anything to do with me. And so he just once again started telling all her business about how she was having sex with some guy, and she was talking to him or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, see, this is the type of stuff that I don't have time for. And so then he tried to like hug it out or whatever, and honestly I was like, whatever, it don't even matter, like this ain't even worth my time. When we was talking in the car, the girl ended up calling him, and so here he was, like literally sitting next to me on the phone trying to lie. And I could like hear him, and he was like trying to turn the volume down on the phone, and I could still nigga, I can hear your reply, so I could only assume what she asked me. And I was just like, so, cause she didn't know we was in the car together. So he's up there talking to her and just straight line. And so I was sitting there, I was like, oh, I said, and like I was like, yeah, don't lie on me, please don't lie on me. I was like, especially when I'm sitting right here, do not lie on me or whatever. And then the girl was like, oh, what are you doing? Why are you with her? And I was like, your boyfriend's sitting here lying to you. I was like, he done already told me. I was like, I already know too much stuff about you that I shouldn't even know anyways. He already done told me about how you done tried to kill yourself, and you've been cutting yourself or whatever. And then she was like, why would you tell her that? Why would you tell her that? And then he over there trying to like, I didn't tell her anything. I'm like, bro, could you just stop lying? Like, I was like, you're caught already, so just stop lying. There's no need for you to lie. I was like, you already, and I was like, she was sitting on the, like I said, she's still on the phone. I was like, you already know she about to be stupid enough to take you back. So ain't no point of you lying. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Shame the devil or whatever. And so then he ended up like hanging up from her, because clearly he was tired of all the tea getting spilled, because he just wanted to lie his way through it. And so he just hung up or whatever, and he was like, see Alex, this is what I'm talking about, I can't deal with this or whatever. And I was like, well, this is the relationship that you decided you wanted to be in. So Joe eventually got out my car, we said bye, weren't no hard feelings or whatever. I mean, I still had the emotions to work through, because I was like, oh, how my friend tried to do me like that. And so once again, I'm leaving, and the girl gonna try to call me, and I just told her straight up, I was like, look bro, I don't want your man at all. So you trying to come to me, I said, you need to press your man, not me, because I don't want him. I was like, you already said what it is and what it ain't, and clearly he been lying to the both of us. So this one, just I'm going at least charge to the game. I was like, I'm not worried about it or whatever. And then she was like still trying to, oh well, he said this about you, and yeah. I was like, honestly, I don't even care. I said, you still finna be with him after he done lied to you, and after he done told me all your business. So like, what more do you want from me? So, and then after that was basically just that on that. Like, I really wasn't like, after that it was mad awkward to really talk to him as much. So me and him kind of just, like, we didn't stop being friends, but like we weren't talking like the way we used to talk. And so then when we see each other at work, like we'd say hey or whatever, and then like eventually we got around to talking about it. And I'm just like, bro, what, like, I was like, why are you so sad? Because he would come to work looking like so dead and so sad. I'm like, why are you so sad? He was like, I lost my best friend. I was like, well, you should have thought about that before you did what you did. I said, you can't be lying to people and then, you know, be thinking they just gonna be cool with you lying. I was like, no. But yeah, so that's basically the story of how she came to me as a woman, how Mila came to me as a woman, whatever she called herself doing. Like, baby, unbothered, unfazed, okay? You can have your raggedy behind man. But yeah, if you guys like my story times, please make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you do keep supporting the culture all 2020 gang. I really appreciate it. On the road to 600 subscribers. Go ahead and join the A team. It's free, you know, it's free. But yeah, thank you so much, and y'all have a wonderful quarantine